Hi there, and welcome to the Call Cinema. My name is Aaron, and tonight we are talking about some Millcreek releases. Actually, 2 months of Millcreek releases. I've kind of shown them on the channel. I used to do reviewed and ranked, and I still do that sometimes, but I haven't been able to get. There's like a couple TV shows here, or there's a TV show here, and there's some kind of multi packs. So rather than doing what I do with the regular reviewed and ranked, is I kind of just wanted to spotlight and put a kind of highlight my top picks out of these releases. Now, there's some really cool stuff here. Some very cool stuff, actually. And there's a lot of cool stuff coming up. So if you're following my Instagram, which is Charm007, then you'll see when I'll usually post up some of the upcoming Millcreek releases that are coming out, so that you know different stuff that I personally I'm gonna grab myself that I want to highlight for people to get. So we're gonna start out here with a little stack of Millcreek that I wanted to talk about, and there's some very cool stuff in here. So I got a few things to talk about. No, we'll get the documentaries out of the way first, because they're exactly kind of what I expected for the documentaries. Now, these aren't normally my bag. They're more like my better. I love documentaries, don't get me wrong, but this type here specifically are usually my better halves type of thing. So, like, she watches this show called Ancient Aliens. I think I've seen it once or twice, but she's got like a big box set of it. So I wanted to check these out, and they're done by, I think, Alchemy Works. Yeah, that's the company, right? That did these. I think these were the same people that did their. There was a couple like kind of conspiracy theory-ish ones too. I didn't get those, but I did these two here: the Alien Agenda and the Ancient Alien Rising. Ancient Alien Enigma. So each of these has 4 documentaries on there, and I think there's a bonus feature that kind of goes over on each of these. So if you wanted the bonus feature and you're only getting one of these, it's the same bonus feature on both. So you're safe either way. Now these here they're just like 4 episodes long each, so it's just a disc really, and they're fun. They're kind of like lower style Ancient Alien type of things, I guess, if my better half would put it. But basically, it's a lot of like kind of, you know, the pyramids are there, and you know, did people like evolve from aliens, and like, you know, that the basic type of stuff. They're fun, interesting. I wouldn't take them to take them as entertainment. I think the problem is some people take these like way like seriously to heart. But if you can have a lot of fun with this type of stuff, you know, it's a bit of a blast. So, but if you're not into that type, you know, don't worry. I will have something here that will be your type more than likely. Because the next one that I'm going to talk about was actually kind of better than I thought, actually. So this is a zombie collection. Now, this isn't your regular zombie collection. These are very much kind of like tongue through cheek. We'll put it like that. In more of the humorous zombie stuff. So I haven't got to watch every one of these yet, but what I've seen on here, I've liked so far. So fun, cheesy stuff. Again, there's zombie comedies. Kind of dig those. I want to keep my top picks for right at the end of there. And next up, and this one definitely goes up in a higher category, is Side Out, which is a volleyball movie with C. Thomas Howell and Peter Horton. So for my slightly younger viewers, I guess, C. Thomas Howell is that guy that played that really, really creepy killer in Criminal Minds. You know, the one that killed the guy's wife. So yeah, he came over in a few episodes. So yeah, that's so when he was young, he was he was a kind of a teen heartthrob. So this is not as sexploitation-y, I guess, as you'd think would be. This is actually only PG-13. We've got some great actors in there. Aside from C. Thomas Howell and Peter Horton, the lovely Courtney Thorne-Smith from Melrose Place, if you guys remember that show, is in this one, as well as, I think it's Harley Jane Kozak. Yeah, Harley Jane Kozak's in there as well, and Christopher Rydell. So it's actually a really cool cast. I definitely kind of recommend it. And there is, if you like volleyball, because the person, now, people go on this and expect like, oh, this is just going to be like a sexploitation. This is not Hard Bodies. Although the cover's making it look like it's Hard Bodies, the person that actually made that movie likes volleyball, and he actually has some pro volleyball players within the film. So if you're digging into volleyball and beach volleyball, yeah, that's going to be one that you're going to be wanting to check out. All right, so next up are 2 that I hope they do more of, because oh my god, I absolutely adore these. And these are the Through the Decade series that they started this year at the beginning of the year. And we have the 60s and the 70s. Please give me an 80s one. I would love to have a 90s one as well. But it's got like a mixture of films on here. There's comedies, there's action films, there's dramas, there's like spy films. It's some really great stuff. And actors on here too. We're not talking like about low budget films or low budget actors. No, we got Barbara Streisand, George Segal, Anthony Quinn, Ingrid Bergman, Warren Beatty, Goldie Hawn, Sean Connery, Sidney Poitier, Omar Sharif, Lee Taylor Young, Jack Palance, Charles Bronson, Jack Nicholson, Albert Finney, Michael Sarrazin, Jane Fonda, Ed McMahon. Yeah, Ed McMahon. on this one here, on the 60s one, we got actors like Tony Curtis, Dean Martin, Janet Leigh, Kim Novak, Jack Lemmon, a lot of Jack Lemmon. We got Warren Beatty, Gene Seberg's on here, Stella Stevens. I love Stella Stevens. Peter Falk, Marlon Brando, Hurt Hatfield, Stephen Boyd, James Mason, Peter Lawford, Anne Francis, Jerry Lewis is on here. So basically on the 60s one, we got Who Was That Lady, Good Neighbor Sam, Love, Mickey one, which is a really, really good film. So is Who Was That Lady, by the way. Genghis Khan, Under the Yum Yum Tree, Notorious Landlady, Hook, Line, Sinker, Lilith, The Chase, Babe the Rain Must Fall, How to Save a Marriage and Ruin Your Life, which is actually a really good film. If I was to think like what stands out, there's a lot of really good films on here. But I like Babe the Rain Must Fall. Personally, I thought it was pretty good. Mickey 1 is really good with Warren Beatty. And The Chase with Marlon Brando, Rob Redford, and Jane Fonda, excellent film. But I don't think there's a film in here that I didn't like. How to Save a Marriage and Ruin Your Life is a really cool one. Dean Martin, Stella Stevens, Eli Wallach. I thought Lilith was really good too. But those ones like definitely stand out. When it comes to the 70s one, there's 11 on here as opposed to the 12 on the other one. But quality, a lot of quality on here. We got Elle and the Pussycat, Walk in the Spring Rain, Dollars, The Anderson Tapes, Brother John, The Horseman, Fun with Dick and Jane, For Pete's Sake, The Stone Killer, Last Detail, and Gumshoe. Like there's a ton of really good movies on here. I love The Stone Killer with Charles Bronson. Fun with Dick and Jane, the original, is a classic film. We have films on here like The Last Detail with Jack Nicholson, which is really good. Albert Finney is excellent in Gumshoe, and Gumshoe is an excellent film. Also, really, really dig the Anderson Tapes. And Alan Pussycat, I'm totally in love with Barbara Streisand back in the day. And there are 2 left to look at. Next up, we got another one of these Ultraman, kind of the newer shows. This is Ultraman Zero Chronicles. I really dug this. I'm really looking forward to the next Ultraman release that they got coming out. There's an Ultraman 7X that's coming, I think next month, and I think the Ultraman Brothers Superior. I think I'll have to check out the title for that one, but really, really cool release. They do a great job with all of these. As always, there's like alternate artwork on the inside, so you're not, you get some, and you take the slipcover off, and it's the exact same picture. Does that ever annoy you? That annoys the heck out of me. I love the fact that for certain when you buy an Ultraman release, you're getting this like cool artwork on the inside. No Ultraman title or anything, just virgin artwork. And again, there's like 4 Blu-ray discs in here. So all together there is, I think, 27 episodes. What I've seen of this has been really good so far, so definitely worth checking out. And if you haven't seen it, I strongly recommend. As you guys can tell, I'm a big fan of like this style stuff. And probably one of the ones I was most excited about, I'm not gonna lie, is this right here, because I just dig the heck out of these type of films, and I would like to see like some other series like get this, because I just love these. Like usually like the ones where like there's one series, there's a series, and the first one go to theater, and then the rest of them like go to DVD. So you know what I mean. So this is the Skulls trilogy. I don't think this 2 or 3 went to theater. Only the first one did. I really like these. So other ones I like to see them do is like Cruel Intentions, Wild Things. There's like 4 of those. First one at the theater, 2, 3, and 4 were straight to DVD. But I really enjoy straight to DVD films, and I love this era and this of filmmaking. And I think that sometimes when they do it, when they bring it to DVD, they can get away with things that they may not have got away with, like within the theater. So, and there's some good actors when you're looking at these here. So we got like Paul Walker, Joshua Jackson in the first Skull one. God, I wish I could see the names right now. My eyesight is horrible. But I'm pretty sure Robin Dunn's one of these as well because he's usually in these type films. And is that Barry Bostwick? I think Barry Bostwick's in part 3. Yeah, because I think there's a bunch of evil, like older dudes in part 3. But yeah, Skull's Trilogy. I really did dig this. I watched these initially when they came out, and I was glad to get this and watch them again. I actually think I got an old DVD edition of this one, so I was really kind of glad to upgrade this to the Blu-ray. Big Skulls fan, so I would kind of wish they'd kind of go farther. I know it's like kind of a concept, and there's only so much you can probably do, but I think use your imagination, like the evil kind of secret fraternity. Is a really cool concept, and I think they could do a lot of stuff with that. Now, if I had to pick like a top 5 out of these here, I'm gonna go with the top 5 in order, and I'll do it in order for you guys. I do Side Out. Yeah. Now it all depends. Like, oh no, this is not Hard Bodies. This is much more of a beach volleyball movie, and the guy that likes this, like made this movie, really likes beach volleyball. So if you like beach volleyball, then that's one to look into. Next up, I would say is the 60s, the Through the Decades, the 60s edition. That's really, really good. Then it would probably be Ultraman Zero, the Chronicles. Again, I love these more. I love these. I love that we're getting up to these modern day Ultraman releases, and really, really cool. So I think this was like maybe 2007, somewhere in there when this one initially came out. I know it was in the 2000s. Pretty sure. Probably wrong. I get dates wrong all the time. Number 2 is this one right here, Through the Decades, and this is the 70s one. This one's really good. The 60s one is excellent, but the 70s one definitely, when it comes to the best out of those two for me. But depending on what type of films you like and who you like, if you like Jack Lemmon a lot, the 60s one's going to get you a lot more mileage on that one. And for me, number 1, I just love these films and these type of films. So the Skulls Trilogy easily tops for me this time around. Now, that's not to say that there's not a lot of fun in the zombie one. There's definitely a lot of fun in this one. And in these two, like, aliens, like, are aliens really, are aliens with us? Did aliens come around back in ancient times? They're fun. They're fun. But be in the right mindset. Those are kind of ones you got some friends in. It's a fun little thing to put on in the background, or just to have fun with. Not to say anything, but anyway, that really kind of believes in the alien thing. I do believe that there's something out there, but I don't think they came down and built the pyramids. I think that's probably something that we kind of did, because it's doable. Anyway, I am Aaron. Thank you, Millcreek, for these here releases. And rather than do a regular reviewed and ranked, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to get it as in depth, I wanted to really, really give you a good look at these here releases. And hopefully, there's something here for everybody. If you're into the kind of the fun documentary stuff, there's ancient alien style stuff. If you like the kind of the comedy zombies, because you're kind of tired of like those really dour zombie things, and where it's super serious, then the zombie collection is a lot of fun. The 60s and 70s collection is excellent, with excellent films. If you're into the, I know that at least one of my viewers is really into Katsu, so the whole Sentai stuff. So you're gonna love the Ultraman Zero Chronicles, because it's really, really cool. Side Out is a fun movie. It's not the sexploitation movie that some people think it is, but it's kind of a beach volleyball type of thing. And if you're into beach volleyball, and it's an attractive cast overall, so you're going to enjoy that. And for me, I just, maybe it's where I'm kind of I like the 90s, 2000s era, this style of film, but I didn't really, really enjoy Skull's Trilogy, probably more than I should have. But it's not a guilty pleasure, because I actually really enjoy those films. Millcreek, please get on that Wild Things quadrilogy, because I would. I can see by the darkness that it's time for it to end this video, so I don't ramble on. But thank you so much for joining me here in the Call to Cinema tonight. There is always another movie, and there's 3 Skull movies, and I love them. I really do. Have a great evening.